everyone, welcome back to Unique Comics, and in this video we're going to be doing a DIY project and we're going to be building a comic rack. It roughly costs under $100 and it's lightweight. You can easily assemble and disassemble it, and let's dive in. The tools and hardware required: a tape measure, a pencil, a drill, 3/4 inch drill bit, a screw bit and screws, 2 door hinges with hardware. You're going to need a bracket, an L bracket with one hole, about 1.25 inches, and then custom bend it with a 3/8 lip. I cut these 1x4 7 feet tall and then attach these L brackets about 12 inches apart. So these are 1x4 spruce, so it's really cheap. This costed me about $30 in total. And what I had some picture wire hanging around, so that was the support I built here. L brackets, and we manually bent them like this. And this space here is about 1/2 inch in the middle with about 1/4 inch of a lip. And then we drilled 5 all the way down on the same one, identical. It'll TP like this. Also, there's a door hinge that I used. 2 of them for the top. So that was the supplies I had to buy from the hardware store, was the screws, these L brackets, 1x4s, and the door hinges. This is the plywood that I found in construction bins lying around, and I cut it up into 7-foot strips by 12 inches. Paint the racks white, because otherwise you would have the color of the OSB wood. And then what I did is I drilled holes, and these are 3/4 inch holes, about a 15 inch to 2 feet inside, and then 1 inch down on either side. You can see another one here with the drill. All right, the supports are set up now, and you can see they hang the strips right off them. And I cut the strips 7 feet by 12 inches and 5 of them. I just used some old paint I had lying around to paint up the strips. So I painted the strips white, and now they look fresh and great. The siding caps are very useful to hang those comics off of. So I cut the siding caps 7 feet, and now I'm going to install them to the wood. So all the siding caps are now installed. So I've got the supports all done and the hangers on at the right heights of where these comic racks are going to hang. Of course, the door hinge at the top of both of the supports. And now we're going to demonstrate putting the racks on and finishing the comic rack. We're just popping it through the drilled holes here. Have a pre-drilled hole that on 2 of these racks, one here and one here. After, I'm going to put 2 screws in there, and that'll stabilize it from moving sideways. Just finish it up here. Alright, so this is the way I built my comic rack for under $100. I got most of the pieces from scrap through construction sites, out of the bins. Like this capping here was just throwing away stuff, and I thought this would be great to hold books. So I tacked that to the OSB board. You can use plywood too. This was all scrap as well, the OSB, and then I just cut up lengths with my table saw. You can probably get a hardware store to cut up boards for you. And this is just pine or spruce 1x4, very cheap. And that I paid for. I also paid for the hinges, the door hinges, and the screws and the L brackets, which I custom bent so that these would hang off of, rather than getting hooks, which hooks stick out. These actually stick nice and flush to the wood. So yeah, so I think it works great. And of course you can add more screws like this to stabilize it so it doesn't sway. It is just holding comic books, but if you're in a very busy location, someone bumps it, you might want to add some more screws to stabilize. But yeah, let's go ahead and put some books on. I stuffed the rack full of comics, some of my favorite comics actually. So you can bunch up the comics like this. You can get a lot more comics on these shelves, on this rack, and you can space the racks out however you like up this board so that it fits bigger books. I'm showing that you can hold a big picture right there on top of the rack, so that these siding caps actually work really good, and they're thick enough to hold your CGCs, and you can put your CGCs throughout. Enough space. Yeah, so this is really good. It's very inexpensive, and it was quick to do. It's quick to build, and it's going to be quick to tear apart and put back together, and it's light. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.